What's up everybody, my name is Justin and I love to watch movies and I love to watch anime as well. If you guys love to watch anime too, you guys are in the right spot. Consider hitting that subscribe button down below so you guys don't miss any of my up and coming videos. Today I'm going to share with you guys my 10 favorite Studio Ghibli characters. Studio Ghibli? I'm gonna pronounce it however I want. Last year for anime, I did a ranking of all of the Studio Ghibli films, and that was hugely successful on my channel. So I want to do something else around Studio Ghibli. And I thought about the characters, because Studio Ghibli has created some very iconic characters throughout the years, and I wanted to share with you guys my 10 favorite characters. So before I get started, make sure to leave your list for your 10 favorite characters. I'm pretty positive you guys will have a different list than I do, but I try to have a wide variety of characters. Smaller characters, bigger characters, characters that some people may not love. But enough talking, let's start this video off with number 10, No Face. No Face is from Spirited Away. It's crazy that one of Studio Ghibli's best characters is a character that's not that important to the film. No Face is a complex character that is able to transform to meet the needs of people or spirits around him. We really don't know what he is. Is he a monster? I'm not sure. He's pretty scary though, and that mystery really works with the character on top of a beautiful design for him. He isn't the antagonist of Spirited Away, but he ends up connecting with Sen at the end of the movie, which makes it for an endearing part of the character and adds a lot of depth to him as well. Coming at number 9 is Howl from Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's story arc in here is something that I truly love watching. I find it both intriguing and impressive. Film does a great job handling his past and where he is at this point in his life. Howl is a generous person who lets Sophie live with him, and he even gave his heart away. Although Howl is kind at times, he often begs for attention and is self-absorbed. Howl is a mature character for Studio Ghibli. Howl is also a wizard, which adds another layer to the character that I absolutely love. Coming in number 8 is Ponyo. Ponyo is easily one of the most adorable characters Studio Ghibli has ever created. Ponyo has two forms, her fish form and her human form. Both forms are entertaining to watch and add something to the film. Hayao Miyazaki is known for creating films centered around children, and Ponyo is the most innocent of them all. Ponyo behaves just like a 5-year-old child. She's intelligent, she's mischievous, and she's so adorable. Ponyo has realistic personalities for a 5-year-old, and her character is always fun to watch. Coming at number 7 is Kiki from Kiki's Delivery Service. Kiki is a strong-willed 13-year-old witch in training. She is confident in herself, which is a good message to the younger audiences. At times she can be stubborn and is a bit of a show-off, but her constant positive attitude makes this film pleasant to watch. Coming at number 6 is Jiro Horikoshi, who is one of the only few characters to be based on real people in a Studio Ghibli film. Horikoshi designed aircrafts in World War II, and his dedication and love for airplanes perfectly mirrors Miyazaki's work. Horikoshi had a tragic life, and his character is fleshed out well enough to make those scenes very dramatic. I remember seeing this movie in theaters. I ventured like 50 minutes away from my hometown to see this movie in a really large theater and just bawling my eyes out for the film. The dedication for airplanes, his aircraft designs. I loved watching the journey of this man, and it was a well-made film. Coming number 5 is Nausicaa from Nausicaa and the Valley of the Wind. Nausicaa is a courageous princess who is a perfect example of a female character which Miyazaki has dealt with before. Her brave and wise nature makes her for a character worth watching, and her cute little companion is always by her side, and she's also got some really good fighting skills which come in handy in this film. Coming number 4 is Porco Rosso. Porco Rosso is one of the most complex, well thought out characters in the Studio Ghibli library. Marco Pagott was a member of the Italian Air Force in World War II. He was a great pilot with great skills. He eventually turns into a pig because why not? And he ends up becoming a bounty hunter. Seems like a crazy idea for a movie, but his character and the backstory is so complicated and well thought out, and it really makes this idea work. He is brave, and his pilot skills really do shine in this movie, and those add for a lot of intense moments throughout. Porco Rosso is one of the most well thought out and memorable characters in their library. Coming in at number 3 is San or Princess Mononoke. San acts and behaves like a wolf due to the fact that she was raised by wolves. Reminds me a lot of Jungle Book, just a more violent and brutal film. She has a wild personality because she lives with wolves, and she wants to protect the forest and animals that she lives with. She is capable of passion, but she rejects her own humanity, and the progression of this movie and the character allows for her to grow and understand more about herself, and eventually she does learn more about herself and is able to understand her humanity. So the progression of this really violent character who's really brutal and really able to just defend herself because of the fact that she lives with wolves and able to understand emotions and love at the end makes it for a really amazing character. Coming at number 2 is Sen from Spirited Away. Sen starts off her journey in Spirited Away as a young girl who pouts that her family is moving to a new home. Her family stops at an abandoned amusement park and her family is turned into pigs, and the place turns into a spirit realm. There she learns to work on her own, survive on her own, and try to find her family as well. By starting off Sen as someone who is really weak and ends up being really strong at the end is a great progression for the character. Her journey is what makes Spirited Away work so well, and her willingness to learn new things and work in random places, and all at the same time trying to find her family. Sen is a realistic approach to a character like this, and the journey is worth the watch. But my favorite Studio Ghibli character is Totoro. Totoro is the most iconic Studio Ghibli character and the face of the company as well. Totoro is a mysterious character who has been loved by all Studio Ghibli fans. This adorable but scary creature connects with the two young girls in My Neighbor Totoro and perfectly captures a child's sense of wonder. Although it takes a while for Totoro to come into the movie, the character left a huge impact on this movie. When the two young girls feel the most alone in the movie, Totoro is there to be a friend, a truly beautiful side to a haunting fuzzy creature. My Neighbor Totoro happens to also be my favorite Studio Ghibli film, and that's why Totoro is my favorite character of all. Of course, there is plenty of characters to love in all of the Studio Ghibli films, but these happen to be my 10 favorite characters to watch over and over again. So what are your 10 favorite Studio Ghibli characters? Comment down below with your 10 favorites. Thank you guys for checking my next anime video. You guys can check out my other one I just did recently right over here, and check out my Studio Ghibli ranking I did last year as well. Stay tuned, I got one more video for anime coming your way. My name is JustinWatchesMovies, and you guys stay classy, YouTube.